Hey guys, Mike, IronTrap Garage. We're doing another week in the life of. I'm over at the mill again this week, pulling out some parts for Luke to ship. Let me get the lights on. It's dark in here. Some parts for Luke to ship, and I also have three freight quotes I need to get for some people. Some truck parts. I pulled a fender a guy's looking for. So what's nice with Luke is he's able to just keep banging out shipments. I can come here, get parts pulled, freight shipping quotes, just keep the cycle moving. So this week is the week of Thanksgiving. So we're only working a couple days this week, off Thursday and Friday. Matt's going on an adventure with Kate. They actually headed down to Florida to pick up some stuff. Don't really know a whole lot. I just know he's going to pick up a body and possibly some parts. So that'll be at the end of the video. Otherwise, let's get to work. Pull the body panels Luke needs, get some freight shipping quotes, and just keep on digging through some parts.
All good. You want your phone to play with while you're up there?
I hope. You already tested it. It's true reality TV.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why it works first try.
Oh yeah. As soon as you turn the camera on, everything goes to hell.
All right, Steve, give us a crash course on how this Columbia works.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Give it a shot. I've been getting some practice with them. This here is a vacuum can. This is the arm that switches from low. This is low gear on, well, standard range here, and overdrive over this way. And this has.
We just tied it up out of the way to test.
Yeah, this has a rod in it that moves back and forth, and it just catches that and slides that back and forth. And you need, it's vacuum actuated in both directions, so you need a valve that can switch the vacuum in both directions, but can also vent the vacuum that you don't need anymore. If any of that made sense.
It made sense.
Okay, all right, thank you.
So that's like a gas tank switcher, correct?
Yeah, it's for like if you put an auxiliary tank in your pickup truck. Yeah, that's all that is. And I mean, it holds gas, so it'll hold vacuum.
Yes. And
Yeah.
Matt is up there. We're gonna start it and make sure it works. And like true reality TV, this is the first time. It's never been tried before.
Sure.
Absolutely not. Yep. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, move. You switch it back, Matt. Oh, yes.
Ah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Nice and smooth. I like that.
Alrighty, she works.
Flip it back the other way once, Matt. Leave it at that way. That's the low range. Yeah, that's overdrive. There you go.
All right, today's Tuesday. We're at the mill. Luke has a bunch of freight shipments to get out today. We got, this gentleman bought 3 38 deluxe fenders. I got a cowl and a pair of wishbones going out, and some 20 or 35 to 37 1-ton front fenders. Look very similar to half-ton, a little bit bigger. So I wanted to show you is upstairs. Our friend that's been helping us got a bunch of stuff knocked out up in the second floor with the grain bins. Might be a little dark up here, but. So we're working on trying to save as much of this wood as possible to reuse it. So you got this wall all opened up. So the plan is to kind of open up these into rooms, because technically these walls here are not doing anything. This is holding up the third floor. So we will be cutting doorways in that walk into these rooms. But the plan is all of this wood that is usable, we're gonna move downstairs into the store and use it down there on the wall as just cool decorative, you know, wall covering versus plywood or drywall. And it's sourced from in here. So he's got a long way to go. There's a lot of it to take down. The best method we figured out is using a metal blade and coming in from behind and cutting the nails from underneath to get the boards out, just because they're over nailed. I think on every beam they're nailed 2 to 4 times. So there's a lot of nails. So he's been kicking butt. This would be neat to have little rooms up here for parts, for like the antique side of the store here. But there's a lot to remove up here. This is going to be a multi-month into a year project to get all of it removed. So it's going to take a while, slow and steady. As we take stuff down from over there, up here, we're going to move it over there. I went and bought truckload insulation from Home Depot yesterday, so we could start insulating and putting that stuff right on the wall right away. So that'll be nice. It'll change the look of this dramatically. So it's working. All right, so today's Friday.
Yeah, today's Friday. We've had a...
Oh no, today's Wednesday.
Holy moly. It's a lot of your Fridays.
Yes,
for you
it's
guys.
my Friday.
It's your Friday. So we were just taking photos of the truck here. And we're having a big truck drive by, so we may have to stop for a second. But the big news for today is, after some fiddling around, we made the maiden voyage from that shop to the mill with the F-100 from Oklahoma. So we made the maiden voyage, Mike and I, with no safety net. We just got in it and went, and drove the F100 from the shop to the mill. It's not very far. It's only like 3 miles, but still,
It's a victory.
I was not as confident as I am some other cubs, but we did. It actually did half decent, so to speak. So that's coming up in a video. That's exciting news. We'll have that video of the saga, getting the brakes and all that stuff going on it. But we got it together and all is well. What else?
You're about to hop on a plane tomorrow.
I am. So yeah. So I'm gonna hop on a plane tomorrow. Kate and I, for Thanksgiving, or just after Thanksgiving, we're gonna be doing the Florida thing, and she loves Disney, so her and I are gonna go to Disney for a couple days just to tool around. But the other little thing I looped her in on going to Disney was there is a car or a project or an old Ford to go look at and maybe purchase down there. So she gets the excitement of flying in, getting a box truck. We're gonna park the box truck at the Disney Hotel for 2 days, and then we're gonna, it's not far from there, and then we're gonna go take a look, see if we can buy this car, and then drive home, and hopefully not drive home in an empty box truck.
That would be a bummer.
That would be kind of a bummer. We might be shopping Marketplace, but that's the plan for our holiday weekend. But exciting stuff. Steve's buttoning up the 38. We had to take some stuff apart, put it back together, and fix a few things, which I think we got under control. So hopefully get that done this week, and maybe we'll walk you inside and show you what we're doing on the inside the mill in this section.
All right, we're upstairs. I'll show you what we've been working on. This whole bin, these 2 bins, totally opened up. Started working on this one next. Next week, after the holidays, after Thanksgiving, I'm gonna work on tearing this off. This is all 3-phase stuff. Need to double check, pretty sure it's all off, but bring a meter over, check it, take that board off the wall, remove some of this conduit. I believe the plan we were talking through is this is stepped up right here for a machine that's downstairs underneath. The plan is to remove that, lower this floor back down so it's all one level, and it'll look pretty cool. It'd be a big open space here. We're gonna leave a lot of these walls, but make rooms. So he's slowly making progress inside here. So you can't see, but there's some planks inside here. This is just one massive grain bin. They never put a dividing wall through this one. So once we get this exposed, we can work on, there's a bin in the corner here, work on getting that opened up and just keep working our way around. So the plan is to leave this equipment up here just because it looks cool. It'll add for a neat look to the upstairs, and it's already starting to feel less packed in up here with all this wood removed. There's a bunch downstairs. I don't know if you can see it. There's a pile of wood right there. We're gonna be moving that all downstairs into the store on the walls. Man, all these years I've been holding on to these caps. Damn, look how good that looks.
Actually does look cool. The shittiness cannot be matched.
What do you think, Moon? Oh, sorry, I can't show too much of Moon. People get upset. Man, that looks great. Let's get some good, yeah. I don't need a hammer and dolly. I got a boot. That just like...
Up the value?
Yeah, 100%. Do you want ribbed or smooth trim rings?
I don't know if trim rings are ready to... Mainly I just want to hide the...
Man, that does make it look way better.
You gotta take it for another drive.
I just might.
We gotta reshoot the outro to the video.
Look at that. They're like matching color and shittiness.
They've been on the shelf for a really long time.
I love it.
We're just waiting for the right truck to put them on.
We need to paint the other wheels red. And this thing's... These tires are good. Just lower it a little bit in the front.
It's got coil springs, right?
I know. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's got a torch.
We could totally cut them down and lower this thing.
That's too much
Just heat them, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Heat them up and let them just droop. I've never actually done that. Could be the first time.
Luke's, I've been replaced.
No, I'm sure that ain't.
Day of test drives. Took the truck earlier. Matt and Steve are taking that, so. Moon looks bummed. No test rides today, buddy.
Hey everybody, it's Thursday. Happy Thanksgiving. And I'm in Florida with U-Hauls, you know the deal. And I had promised Kate a Florida trip. She loves Disney. So Kate got to go in a box truck. But we're gonna do Disney first for a day or two. But this is the end of our week. U-Haul truck, you know we're gonna get into some kind of trouble. So let's see what happens. All right, so made it to Kate's favorite place on earth, Disney. And I always go to this little garage thing that is one of the few automotive related things, but we just got here. I was like, I gotta film this. So we got this really cool tow truck that I think they've restored, but. And then we're always scoping out the early Ford stuff. So when I was here, I noticed this wheel here, it's like a 16-inch wire. So, but yeah, we're gonna have fun, wander around, do little rides and eating some good food, and then yeah, that's our day today. Actually relax for once. So let's start the day.
Here we go.
You scared? All right, so after 2 days of some Disney fun, Kate and I did some fun stuff, and she got to go to her favorite place on earth. We got to have a lot of fun, eat a bunch of good food, and now we are just down the road in Titusville, Florida, and we're gonna go take a look at some old Ford stuff that kind of half the reason we came here. So we're gonna drive in a box truck, stay the night in a half decent hotel, a little better than Mike and I normally would stay in. Sorry, Mike. And we're gonna take a look and see what we can find. Okay, so made it to Titusville, Florida. We're just in a little neighborhood here. And no, I didn't buy a Volkswagen. Although I do enjoy Volkswagens, this thing's killer. The odd one in this group here is an old hot rodded coupe. So this car or body, the gal that's selling this, her father had contacted me years ago, or we had talked. I don't remember the whole background, but he and I had talked probably 10 years ago or something. And he had sent me photos of this body on this cart in this garage. And I couldn't remember the background on it, unfortunately, but here I am years later looking at it in person. So we're gonna try and get this drug out of the garage and get it in the daylight and then get it in a box truck. So that's our Sunday. So my Black Friday purchase is a little late this year. about half on it and then get it back. That's the goal. So we'll just roll it forward. Fill it. Basically can. Good. There. And we're going to get in the back. Pick up. Yeah, well, anytime I buy something, I look at the photos in Zoom and I'm like planning on, oh, it's on a cart with wheels. Worst case.
I'm not gonna get secured.
That's my next problem. I did notice driving in there was a Harbor Freight right here, so. All right, load it up. Now we head north with a semi-empty box truck. All right, so just made it home, and of course it is raining. It just started to do some rain action here after driving forever. I pretty much drove from south of Charlotte, North Carolina, all the way home, and we were able to make it home. A long haul of driving, and we're actually supposed to get a little bit of snow tomorrow morning. So welcome back to PA. But that was our week in the life of, a little bit of Thanksgiving holiday thrown in, and you never know what we're going to get ourselves into. This week it was running to Florida for a little adventure and also to pick up another old hot rod body. So we're going to get that unloaded next week. Make sure you check out our week in the life of next week. We're going to unload it, check the body out a little better. And I can't thank Chuck enough for giving us a little bit of a lead and also reconnecting me on that one. And also giving us a hand with that, Chuck. It's great. The car community, he was there picking up Volkswagen stuff, and he hit us up because he saw that body and thought of us, and it was just a really neat thing that he was able to come and help and make another new car friend. So thank you guys for following along. We'll catch you next time. See ya.